This is a corpse of more than 600 Gene. The fireman is worried about what to do. They tried to lift the body.
Are you ready? Alright, 1, 2, lift! Come on, man!
Who I want to put it on? Seriously. Okay? This is work, but no one admits to having put it on their own, is it? All the people were numb from the scalp. Dead people fart. 2. The captain thought something was wrong. Listen to his heartbeat. He reached into his pants and touched the femoral artery. And a pulse. Fat guy's still alive. Everyone rushed him to the hospital. After coming to the hospital, the fat man is still in a coma. House gave him an MRI. See if there's a clot in your brain. But here's the problem. The biggest weight of the instrument is only 450 genes. And how does fat person have 600 genes to do, however? One instrument is worth more than $1 million. In case of being crushed, who will compensate? The moment of truth is still a small beauty. She said if something went wrong, put House in charge. Well, that's a good idea. So they called in the nurse. 9 men exert all their strength to get the fat guy up there. Then everyone waited nervously. It's a good thing there's no scary clicking. Then he heaved a sigh of relief and began to examine. But the results show there's no bleeding in the brain. There was no infarction and no edema. We're talking about it. The fat man who had been in a coma for 2 days suddenly woke up. He struggled in panic. Now the machine can't stand it. Click and discard. It took a lot of effort to pull the fat man out, and somehow woke up. The test results are still normal. What the hell is wrong with fat people? The discussion went on for a long time without reaching a conclusion. And then Fatso suddenly asked to leave the hospital because he doesn't think he's sick, just a little bit fat. But House is dead set against it. Said he was in a deep coma for 2 days. There must be something wrong. Who knows? The fat man is not only big, but also bad-tempered. A straight knife and fork. Tell House to shut up. Said he'd rather go home and have a veal steak and die happy rather than mess around in the hospital. All this hard talk is coming out. Then there's no need to keep it. The next day, Xiaomei discharged the fatso from the hospital, but the fat guy just got up and took 2 steps, and suddenly I'm dizzy. Then he fell heavily to the ground.